Africa is home to some of the most majestic and diverse herbivores on the planet. From massive elephants to lightning-fast gazelles, these plant-eating animals shape the very landscapes they live in. Today, we'll uncover 10 fascinating facts about Africa's incredible herbivores, their secrets, survival tactics, and the roles they play in the wild. Fact number 1. African elephant, the ecosystem engineer. The African elephant is not only the largest land animal on Earth but also a crucial architect of its environment. Adult males can weigh up to 14,000 pounds and consume over 300 pounds of vegetation daily. Their sheer appetite helps maintain balance in ecosystems by preventing forests from overgrowing into grasslands. One fascinating fact about elephants is that they create waterholes. Using their tusks, they dig into dry riverbeds to reach underground water sources, providing essential hydration not only for themselves but for countless other species. These makeshift wells often become life-saving spots during dry seasons. Elephants are deeply social creatures. They live in matriarchal herds led by the oldest female, who guides the group with decades of experience. Their communication extends beyond trumpeting. They use low-frequency rumbles to talk across several miles, coordinating movement and alerting others to danger. Fact number 2. Giraffe, the towering tree browsers. The giraffe is the tallest animal in the world, with males reaching up to 18 feet tall. Their long necks allow them to browse leaves and buds from acacia trees, food sources inaccessible to most other animals. Yet, interestingly, giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans, just 7. A fascinating feature of giraffes is their prehensile tongues, which can reach up to 20 inches long. Their tongues are dark purple to protect against sunburn and are tough enough to handle thorny branches. Watching a giraffe skillfully strip leaves from an acacia is a masterclass in adaptation. Despite their size, giraffes are graceful runners. They can sprint up to 35 miles per hour in short bursts, and their towering height allows them to spot predators from great distances. Giraffes rarely need to drink water, as most of their hydration comes from the plants they eat. Fact number 3. Hippopotamus, the river giant. The hippopotamus is one of Africa's most powerful herbivores, spending most of its day submerged in rivers and lakes to stay cool. Despite the bulky appearance, hippos are surprisingly fast, both in water and on land, capable of running at 20 miles per hour. One amazing fact is that hippos produce a natural sunscreen. The skin secretes a reddish oily fluid that protects them from sunburn and infections, giving them a glossy appearance. This blood sweat isn't actual blood, but it's vital for their health under Africa's intense sun. At night, hippos leave the water to graze on grass, sometimes traveling miles in search of food. They play a crucial role in nutrient cycling. Their dung enriches aquatic ecosystems, feeding fish and other species. Yet, despite being herbivores, hippos are among Africa's most dangerous animals due to their territorial nature. Fact number 4. Zebra, the striped grazers. Zebras are iconic for the black and white stripes, but did you know no two zebras have the same pattern? Like human fingerprints, each stripe design is unique. Scientists believe the stripes help with camouflage, confusing predators when zebras move in herds. One fascinating fact is that zebra stripes may also repel biting flies. The contrasting black and white pattern interferes with the insect's vision, keeping them away. This small evolutionary advantage helps zebras survive in the savannas where tsetse flies and horseflies thrive. Zebras are social animals that rely on teamwork. A group, called a dazzle, works together to watch for predators. They use vocalizations and body language to communicate, and when threatened, zebras will protect each other, sometimes forming a circle around the young. Fact number 5. White Rhinoceros, the gentle giant. The white rhino, despite its name, is actually grey. Its name comes from the Dutch word weider, meaning wide, referring to its broad mouth adapted for grazing on grasses. These gentle grazers can weigh up to 5,000 pounds, making them the second largest land mammal after elephants. A unique fact about rhinos is that their horns are made of keratin, the same protein found in human hair and nails. Unfortunately, this has made them targets for poachers, despite the horn's lack of medical value. Conservation efforts across Africa are now working tirelessly to protect these ancient animals. White rhinos are surprisingly social and often live in groups called crashes. They spend much of the day grazing and wallowing in mud to keep cool and protect their skin from parasites. Their calm demeanor belies their strength and importance in shaping grassland ecosystems. Fact number 6. African buffalo, the Black Death. The African buffalo, often called the Black Death, is one of the most formidable herbivores in Africa. They can weigh up to 2,000 pounds and possess massive curved horns capable of fending off even lions. Despite being herbivores, they are fearless and known to defend their herd aggressively. An interesting fact about buffaloes is their remarkable memory. They can recognize humans and predators that have threatened them before, and have been known to retaliate years later. This intelligence and group coordination make them one of the most respected animals in the savannah. Buffaloes are highly social and move in herds that can number in the hundreds. When attacked, they form a defensive wall around their calves, showing remarkable teamwork. The grazing patterns also help maintain the balance between grassland and woodland habitats. Fact number 7. Impala, the acrobat of the savannah. The impala is one of Africa's most graceful and athletic antelopes. They can leap up to 10 feet high and cover distances of over 30 feet in a single bound. These spectacular jumps help them evade predators and navigate through dense bush with ease. A fascinating fact about impalas is their follow-the-leader escape strategy. When startled, an entire herd will leap and change direction in unison, confusing predators like lions or cheetahs. This synchronized movement showcases how survival in the wild often depends on cooperation. Impalas are mixed feeders. They graze on grass during the wet season and browse on shrubs during the dry season. This adaptability helps them thrive in changing conditions and makes them a vital link in Africa's food web, supporting countless predators and scavengers. Fact number 8. Wildebeest, the Great Migrator. Wildebeests, also known as gnus, are best known for their epic migrations across the Serengeti and Masai Mara. Every year, over 1.5 million of them travel in search of greener pastures, covering hundreds of miles and crossing rivers teeming with crocodiles. One fascinating fact is that the migration follows the rains. Wildebeests instinctively track fresh grass growth using environmental cues and memory passed through generations. This natural rhythm supports not only wildebeests but also other species like zebras and gazelles that join the journey. During migration, wildebeests face incredible challenges, from predators to treacherous river crossings, but their numbers and unity ensure survival. Their movements replenish soil nutrients and sustain entire ecosystems, proving how interconnected life in Africa truly is. 9. Hippopotamus, the regal fighter. Also known as the sable antelope, this is one of Africa's most striking herbivores, known for its glossy black coat and sweeping, curved horns. Males can stand nearly 5 feet tall at the shoulder, exuding power and elegance that few animals can match. One fascinating fact is that sable antelopes use their horns in fierce duels to establish dominance. These battles, while dramatic, rarely end in death, displaying an evolutionary balance between aggression and restraint. The horns can reach up to 65 inches long and curve backward like scimitars. Sables live in herds led by a dominant male who protects his group with vigilance. They prefer woodland savannas and are highly alert to danger, often facing predators head-on rather than fleeing. Their courage and beauty have made them symbols of pride across Africa. Fact number 10. Warthog, the tough survivor. The warthog might not be the prettiest of Africa's herbivores, but it's one of the toughest. Recognizable by its large tusks and warty face, this wild pig is built for survival in harsh environments. It can thrive in grasslands, savannas, and even semi-desert areas where food and water are scarce. One fascinating fact about warthogs is their ability to kneel while grazing. They actually drop to their front knees to feed, thanks to thick, padded calluses that protect their legs. This unique posture allows them to eat close to the ground and dig up roots with their strong snouts. Despite their size, warthogs are surprisingly fast, capable of sprinting up to 30 miles per hour when threatened. They often use abandoned aardvark burrows as shelters and will even back into them, tusks facing outward, ready to defend themselves. Warthogs may look comical, but they embody resilience and resourcefulness, true survivors of the African plains. From elephants shaping the landscape to warthogs kneeling in the dust, Africa's herbivores show us that survival is not just about size or strength, it's about adaptation and balance. These incredible creatures keep the continent's ecosystems thriving, reminding us how every grazer, browser, and forager plays a part in nature's grand design.